Good morning here from Disturbia. It is the 20th of October. I just want to give you a heads up about this Moshiach of the Jews. I believe that the Jews are the children of Esau. The Jews, children of Esau, the Edomites, crucified the Messiah. They worship Satan. Messiah said as much. He called the children of Satan the synagogue of Satan. Every once in a while I look up YouTube on the topic of Moshiach just to see what Esau is saying about him. And I wanted to play this clip. I'm just going to start here arbitrarily.
It's a pasuk that we read not long ago in Haftorah, Parshas Shoftim. It's a pasuk in Isaiah, in Isaiah chapter 52.
Isaiah chapter 52.
In the pasuk. And it's speaking about the Messianic age, or the moment, or I don't want to say the moment because that's the point. We're speaking about the time when Mashiach is coming. It's on its way.
Notice how he said, Moshiach is coming. It's on its way. It.
This is a pasuk in Yeshaya Nun Beis, pasuk Yud. Chasaf Hashem Yisrael Kodshay. Hashem has revealed His holy arm, His holy might, Leinei Kol Hagoyim, to the eyes of all of the nations. V'ro Kol Asei Aretz Es Yeshuas Elokeinu. The entire world will see the salvation of Hashem. And we're talking about Suru Tzu Misham. Get out of there.
Come out of her. Come out of my people, that you participate not in her sins and partake not of her plagues.
Tigo, don't touch anything impure. Tzu'umi tacham. Get out of them. Leave the exile. Leave the galus. Leave the place.
Notice the hand signs.
Impurity. Hibaru noisei kli Hashem. Those who carry the vessels of Hashem, those who are connected to God, those who fulfill His commandments, the Jewish people, it's time to leave your galus. It's time to leave your exile. And here's the pasuk. Because we have this vision of how it was in the Exodus. The pasuk says it's not going to be as it was in the Exodus. You will not leave quickly. It's not going to be a magical moment that happens in a flash. You're not going to run out.
Actually, what happens in a flash is when the Son of Man returns, Messiah, in wrath, like lightning flashing from the east to the west.
Hashem, your God, is stepping in front of you. Hashem is leading you, guiding you back. He's gathering you in. But it's not in a quick way. It's not in one moment. We think we've been raised to believe that Mashiach, the Messiah, arrives, and there's flashes and there's thunders, and of course there will be, you have to know how it fits into this, but there will be a shofar, a ram's horn that's blowing, and there will be, Hashem will...
Notice how he's rocking back and forth. This is what they do with the Wailing Wall. And you know what that means.
There is sin, but we think it's going to be like on, Al Kanfei Nisharim, we're going to be brought here, magically all of our houses and all of our shuls, it does say it about the synagogues, but all of our houses and everything that we have is going to fly through the air in this magical moment that Mashiach arrives, the Messiah arrives. The pasuk doesn't say that. The pasuk says, Hashem will bring us in lebichipazim, not in a flash in a moment. It is a process. Many people think that Mashiach will arrive in the future. What people don't understand and don't realize is that we are actually far into the process of Mashiach's arrival. We're far into the process. In fact, the first stage of Mashiach, or the Messianic age, is already almost done. and that's the Tkufa of Mashiach ben Yosef.
Did you hear what he said? Moshiach ben Yosef. That Messiah is of Joseph.
Spoke about it, told you the Malbim, who says that in the first stage of the Messianic age, so the people of Mashiach ben Yosef, who I told you are the people who come from the Ashkenazic world, the world of Esau, the West.
He's saying that the Ashkenazi world, the age of the people of Esau, will follow Messiah ben Yosef.
They will be on top, they will be the leaders, and the Mashiach ben David people are from...
And then there is another faction, which is the Moshiach ben David people, the people of David.
From the Ishmael world, from the Arab world.
From the Arab world.
Be there as well. They will join together. They will be on bottom. They will be following Ashkenazi people. And then there's a switch.
So the people of Ben David will be following the people of the Ashkenazi people who are following Moshiach ben Joseph. And then there will be a switch, like a bait and switch.
I told you about that last time in the 16th Mashiach podcast. If you haven't heard, I suggest going back to it. I believe it was in the 16th or one of the more recent ones. There's a turnaround, right? And then Mashiach ben David comes.
This turnaround is going to cause, I believe, great confusion. We're living in the land of Babel, Mystery Babylon, and there's going to be great confusion. There's going to be wars, rumors of wars, turmoil, and then Moshiach ben Yosef, Moshiach ben David, and then there's going to be a turnaround.
It's a new age in the process.
New age.
And then the Mashiach ben David, who comes, as I understand it, from the world of Ishmael, comes from the Sephardic world.
Ben David will come from the world of Ishmael, the Sephardic world.
Comes a leader, and he and the Ashkenazi, the Mashiach ben Yosef Jews follow after the Mashiach ben David Jews.
So first the one faction will follow the other, then the other will follow after the other. And
so I believe, and again, this is my intuitive understanding of things, that we've already gone through a very large portion of the Mashiach ben Yosef process. And we are...
Notice how he holds his nose.
Soon switching over into the Mashiach ben David process. Very soon. So, you want to know when Mashiach is coming? I have to tell you a secret. Mashiach is a process, and we've been in the process for a long time. People think that Mashiach is going to come, and then everyone's going to magically be transported to the land of Israel. But I tell you that we need to transport ourselves to Israel.
We need to transport ourselves to Israel. What does it say in the Bible? What God has scattered, He will gather. What God has scattered, He will gather all the outcasts of Israel, who are not the children of Esau, who are not the children of Ishmael. They are the children of Jacob, Israel, and those strangers who have believed and repented and believed the truth of the true Messiah.
Right now. And you know, the choice is complicated, especially when there's a war. Excuse me. There's a war in Israel.
A war. Excuse me. Look at his face.
But I assure you,
how he's rocking.
The safest place to be is in Eretz Yisrael, as I believe I've spoken about before. That in the Mashiach ben Yosef world, that's where the Mashiach ben Yosef, our sages tell us, the Gemara Sukkah, Mashiach ben Yosef dies. The danger is where? Where was World War I, World War II? World War I, 500,000 Jews died. World War II, 6.25 million Jews died.
It's always all about Esau, isn't it? What about all those soldiers? They didn't just die. They were slaughtered for what?
Where was that war? It was in the West. In the world.
Where was that war? It was in Assyria. Germany.
Eretz Yisrael was safe. Eretz Yisrael was protected.
What does it say in the Bible about safety and protection, about peace and security?